Mr. Transformers 96 here. In the video, I'm going to be talking about some more Funko Endgame products. This time it is the Mystery Mini series. So yeah, I did pick up a few boxes and the Mystery Mini ones. I actually purchased 7 boxes. As you can see, only have 5 figures here. The other 2 figures that I got were actually the same figure, and yeah, I did sell them. So I will go into what figure that was. However, really excited to get these. Basically, all I wanted was Thanos, and when these figures originally came out, I wasn't able to go there. I was actually working at the time to actually go get them. But Mandy J did go for me, and she was able to get a few of these guys, and she did quite a good job in picking them out. So yeah, so the first time that she went out, she got 3 figures, and those 3 that she did purchase were the one that I was most looking forward to, which was Thanos. He's a big character, so I was really hoping that you'd be able to tell which one was Thanos, and she was able to tell, as well as we did get Cap. And then the last thing that we got, this was at Hot Topic. Mainly Hot Topic's the only one that has this assortment out at the moment. So as you can see, here's the assortment of what you could get, and there are the 3 exclusives that are exclusive to Hot Topic, of course. So in the first time that we went out, we got Thanos, and then Captain America, and then the other one that we got was the 1 out of 72 exclusive Rocket Raccoon, which is extremely exciting, which was very surprising to get to. We did end up selling it just because it was going for a crazy amount of money on eBay, and although the little guy is cool, he's certainly not worth the amount of money that's going for on eBay, so we decided to sell it. We went out the next day to a different Hot Topic, hoping just to pick up a few more since we did so good the first time, and we ended up picking up 4 more. And in the 4 that we got the next time, we got Hulk, of course, we got Iron Man, we got the regular Rocket, which we were hoping for, and then we got another 1 out of 72 exclusive Rocket, which is crazy because both Hot Topics only had 2 cases, and that Rocket is 1 out of every 6 cases have it. So the chances of us even having or being at a place with a case that had one were extremely low to begin with, let alone picking it, which is even lower, and then doing it twice, which is just unheard of. So we got extremely lucky. We sold both of them, and made a ton of money on this little guy. So we were very excited to do that. However, I'm very excited with the figures that we actually did end up getting too. And I mean, we did get 1 duplicate, but it's certainly a duplicate that we wanted. Other than that, we didn't get any duplicates either. So just we had some crazy good luck this go around. Let's talk about the figures that we do have here, though. We have the regular Rocket. This is in his kind of new style costume. The exclusive one is in his kind of quantum realm, if you want to say, his white costume that's unified with the other Avengers. This one is his new, very comic-accurate type of looking outfit, which I think is actually really cool. He looks great, and overall really love his little attitude he's got going there. He's got the goggles on. The other version does not have the goggles, and he does also have his guns. If you're wondering kind of how you can try to find the exclusive version, it will certainly be the lightest one there. Now this guy is pretty light, however there is a noticeable difference when it comes to the weight of this Rocket versus the other Rocket. I think it's just because the other Rocket has his arms together on his torso, so he's even more compact, and he just doesn't have much going on with him size wise, and he also doesn't even have the goggles, so he's just, even though they're both very small, they're both the same size, the weight is actually noticeably different, so you should be able to tell which one's the 1 out of 72 if you have them both there. Obviously if the 1 out of 72 isn't there and you only feel this one definitely feels like the lightest, so you won't know, but if you do have both Rockets in your hand, you should know which one is the exclusive. So that's just a little tip if you are looking for that exclusive figure. But overall, loving this little Rocket. Then we have Captain America. I kind of like that we have a bit of the core group too. This Cap looks great. Really loving his new costume with the kind of chainmetal type of look around the star there. He's kind of stepping forward. Very similar pose to the Pop, actually. So I think that does look quite nice. Similar pose to the white suit Captain America Pop. The next one's Iron Man. I love this Iron Man one. The pose is super great. We've had poses like this before. I think this is probably the best one though. It's with him flying. As you can see, the boosters are kind of shooting out of his feet there, which I think look really cool. And I haven't tried this yet, but I imagine it will look cool. Yeah, look at that. That looks super cool. Love it. So yeah, I really do like that. Obviously, with the translucent coloring scheme there, you can have a lot of fun light-wise. And I love the fact that you actually have the fire coming out of his hands. He just looks super cool, and this is his new costume as well. Very, you know, similar to like his classic original outfit. And then you have Hulk. I'm not a big fan of Hulk's new outfit, to be quite honest. You can even call this guy kind of Professor Hulk, I guess. But I'm not a fan of this outfit. However, the figure itself does look neat. Here he is compared with the Infinity War Hulk, which we didn't get to see much in that movie. I kind of like the Infinity War one better, just based on his expression and his stance. This newer one is much bigger, though, I will say that, which is kind of neat. And then last but not least, we have the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. This is the armored version, obviously, holding the big axe there. Now this guy, he should be the easiest one to find, although Hulk is pretty big, and there's two Hulks in every case. There's only one Thanos in every case, but he's just big, and not only weight-wise should you be able to tell which one he is, but he's got so much stuff hanging out that he should barely move in package at all, so you should know which one is Thanos. It should be relatively obvious, if there is a Thanos there, which one it is. And then here he is compared with the Infinity War one. Pop-wise, the Endgame Thanos was smaller than the Infinity War one. This one's perfect. This is basically the same size, although you do have a bit more bulk on the Endgame one because he is wearing armor. So this is accurate. The pops are not accurate, but the mystery minis are quite accurate, which is nice. And overall, he's just looking great. Just in total, I think this is a really nice series. I prefer the Endgame series just in general because there was more villains to it. You got the Outrider and all four of the Black Order, as well as Thanos. In all the exclusive sets and in the regular set, the only villain in it is the armored Thanos, and I'm just a big villains guy, so you know, the Infinity War one did just pique my interest a little bit more than this series. Nonetheless, though, this is a great series, and we've had tremendous luck, probably the best luck I've ever had with a mystery mini series in my life. So, very happy about that, and I think Mandy J and I will probably go out and pick up. I would assume we'll pick up a few more of these figures just because we've been having such good luck and having such a good time. So yeah, overall, these are looking great. Really do like this assortment, and yeah, you should definitely check it out. There's some good ones in this wave, and I think that the proportions as to which how many of them there are per box is pretty nice too. Like the core Avengers, there's 2 of in every box, but everybody else is a little bit rarer. And then Thanos is 1 out of every box, so it's not super hard to find Thanos or anything, which is quite nice. And just because of the size differences with like Rocket and Thanos, you should be able to tell which is which in box, which is always good. I always prefer it when you can kind of get a hint at who's who. I don't like it when it's just like a complete, you don't know which one you're getting. So it is nice to be able to have some skill with it rather than just the roll the dice type of thing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of these mystery minis for Avengers Endgame, and thanks so much for watching.